A Somali engineer is intent on lighting up homes and businesses in a country where only 20% of the population have access to electricity, and diesel generators remain the source of power. According to the 35-year-old entrepreneur whose company makes LED bulbs, he wants to provide a solution to a problem that has puzzled him for years.
Workers are putting finishing touches on the LED light bulbs they are assembling in a factory in Mogadishu, the Somali capital. They work for Ile Energy, the brainchild of 35-year-old Abdi Mohammed Ado. According to Ado, only 20% of Somalia has access to electricity, and in rural areas that figure dims to just 2%. While living in Europe, Ado saw the darkness that blankets most of Somalia at sunset as a business opportunity. But the risks were considerable.
I wanted to participate in the rebuilding and development of Somalia, and I wanted to create jobs for young people. That's why I came back to Somalia in 2010, even when fighting was still going on in the city.
A degree of stability in the capital in recent years has drawn investment from locals and Somalis living abroad. The International Monetary Fund said it expected the economy to grow by 3.1% this year from 2.3% in 2017. Companies like the Mogadishu Power Supply have come in to supply the energy needed for reconstruction. But electricity isn't cheap. Over 7 privately owned power companies operate in the city. They all rely on diesel-fueled generators.
We are pleased in the near future to move from diesel generators to solar energy. We built a 5-megawatt solar plant, and we're going to harness wind energy.
Better tax collection is boosting government revenues, but this only covers public sector salaries. Huge amounts of capital are needed for roads, schools, and the creation of a publicly owned energy factor. In the meantime, entrepreneurs like Ado will continue to light the way.
Well, solar-powered suitcases are bringing light to darkened classrooms and struggling students in rural Kenya. Before solar power, the alternatives were small tin kerosene lamps that are not only expensive to fill, but also have caused some health problems. Viewers Mariama Diallo reports.
The standalone solar-powered 12-volt suitcases are helping these students where electrical blackouts had been frequent.
You can continue their studies and you can extend our learning time.
And it's paying off. 8-year-old student Veronica Angayo says her grades have improved. The solar suitcases provided by the California-based charity We Care Solar have been deployed in schools in remote areas across Kenya and sub-Saharan Africa. They used to use kerosene lamps at this school. 8-year-old Lamek Ambale says they were no good.
It used to give me a lot of health problems, particularly in my chest and eyes. But this one has no health effects.
The school had previously been ranked as one of the lowest performing in the East African country. Now, head teacher Billy Azwani says the solar suitcases really do make a difference in student performance.
We used to have very few people proceeding to high school, but now we have almost everybody going to high school because they have enough time to read, enough light to read, and there's no problem.
The California charity that provides the solar suitcases has partnered with local NGO Change Matani.
We Share Solar program is special because the blue solar suitcases for education are built by secondary school students as part of their science and engineering lessons, and then donated to rural school or refugee camp in Kenya that lack electricity at all.
The blue suitcases come with solar panels, a battery, 6 LED lights, a USB port to charge mobile devices, and a USB chargeable headlamp. Mariama Diallo, VOA News.
Well, you can also visit us online at voaafrica.com. I'm Vincent McCory in Washington. Joker Rogers has our last word from Lagos.
We certainly look forward to bringing you another show next week. Remember that channelstv.com is your source for news, sports, and other programming. I'm Joka Rogers. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.